With Kathy Helbig and the Kathy Helbig Group. Good morning, Kathy Helbig.
Good morning. How are you?
We're doing fantastic. Let's talk about the myths of a real estate agent. This is my favorite.
Yes.
What do we got going on?
So we're going to debunk some of those today. So number one, people feel like sometimes I don't need a real estate agent to find a house. I have the internet. They think they have access to everything. And then I can just call the agents on the signs and get into houses
Right.
and that'll be fine.
Yes.
So that's really not the best way to do it because number one, you're not getting all the information. You don't have an agent that's dedicated and committed to you, and you're calling a listing agent that is representing the seller. So a lot of times they'll do that and then they'll call another agent later to write a contract, which creates a whole other set of problems between the agents themselves because you've already looked at the house with another agent. It
Right.
just causes a big mess. So you need to work with a buyer agent specialist when you're looking at buying houses.
So do not call the name on the sign on the house?
You don't need to do every different house a different agent. You're
'Cause that's a
better
lot of
off
work.
to have an agent work for you. And when you're not committed to an agent and you're calling 20 different agents, you're not organized in what you're doing and you're not getting representation.
And I want one agent working for me the whole time.
Yes.
Right. All right. What else we got?
The next one is agents make too much money. So
Clearly.
come on now. You know, the average real estate commission is really, if you want to really dumb it down, we make about a quarter of it. It's split between the two different agents. When you list a house, we have to pay almost half of that out to other agents to co-opt them to come into the properties to view it.
Right.
So when you really start breaking it down, we don't walk away with the whole kit and caboodle. So, and then you have the expenses on top of it. So the agent themselves give away a lot of the commission, and then their portion, the expense comes out of.
It's interesting because the pictures cost money, putting it in the newspapers, the magazines, marketing the house, that all costs money.
Right.
That all comes out of the
Right.
commission.
When you do
And then-
showings,
yep.
you probably have, food there for
Right.
people.
And then the actual work
Right.
that you have to do.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
people think, they want a reduction on commission and they're going to go for discount brokers. But what you're really cutting out is all those other pieces are fixed. So you're cutting out your expenses to market.
Right.
And then that ends up getting you less exposure for your house. You get lower deals. You don't have somebody that's skilled in negotiations. It's just not a good route to take.
Give us one more myth.
One more is that agents get kickbacks from lenders and title companies and
Yeah.
their home inspectors, and that is completely illegal. That is not the case. We refer to people that we trust, that we know is going to do a good job for our client, because we're hoping in 4, 5, 6 years we're sitting on the other side of the table selling that house for you again. And you can get hooked up with the wrong people that are involved in the real estate transaction, and it can kill the whole deal. So we try to guide you to the people that are going to give you the best services that we trust, that are going to get you to the closing table.
That is Kathy Helbig from the Kathy Helbig Group. We're short on time, but Kathy, thanks for coming in. Download the app, right? The app's
Yes.
rocking and rolling.
Kathy Helbig Group.
Kathy Helbig Group app, and go to everything online, KathyHelbigGroup.com. Thanks,
Yes,
Kathy
sir.
Helbig.
Thank you.
744.